Before Blue Lock gave us these absolutely impossible over-the-top goals, there was Galactic Football, a TV show where footballers are not just athletes. These kids are superhumans. Like, just look at this. Suck my dick, suck my dick. I'm a spot. The show is about a football team called the Snow Kids. This team used to be one of the best teams in the galaxy, but they fell off. But now with a brand new talented generation, they're trying to rise back to the top. The first episode starts with a match. It's the Galactic Football Final, and the Snow Kids, not these ones, the original Snow Kids, are putting the absolute beast on the Shadows. Arch, the Snow Kids star player, is on the ball. He dribbles past 3 players and passes the ball to his brother Miranda. Miranda then does a wonderful skill above a Shadow player and passes the ball to number 6, who then proceeds to do a bicycle kick straight to number 11. Number 11 is dang disrespectful. This man does a neck stall, turns, perfect volley to Arch. We're not even gonna talk about how disrespectful that is. This man did a neck stall mid-match. This is the type of skills we ban in street soccer, because if you pull this crap on somebody, especially an adult, you best believe you are leaving with bruises. Arch beats 2 Shadows and is now 1v1 with the last line of defense, the center back. And when you're 1v1 with Arch and Arch has the ball, you are dead. Fortunately for Arch, the Shadow center back fouled him, but hey, I don't even blame him. This man is way too good. But hey, unlike La Liga refs, Galactic refs actually do their jobs, because they give this man a red card. If this was a La Liga ref, that ref would have gone blind and let this slide, especially if Barcelona or Real Madrid are playing. I'm just saying. Arch has been awarded a free kick, and since the game is 1-1, if he scores this free kick, he will put his team 1 goal ahead. And considering the fact this is the Galactic Football Final, I say they need that. He activates his blocked energy and focuses it all on this one shot. He concentrates, sprints towards the ball, takes the shot. At first it looks good, the entire ball freezes into ice, like the eternal blizzard, but on some dual timing, this goalkeeper just palms the ball as it breaks to pieces without going past the line. And then we realized that this man kicked the ball so hard that the entire stadium began to freeze, and it didn't stop there. The entire stadium began to collapse. But we fast forward to the present day, and it turns out it was just Arch having a nightmare about his past. We then learned that after the Grey Stadium incident, their entire planet lost its flux. Flux is basically like Nen. It's the thing that allows them to do all of these impossible stuff they're pulling on the football field. The Snow Kids disbanded and Arch went to another planet. But luckily for the plot, Arch decided to come back to his planet and build a brand new Snow Kids team. But before hosting tryouts, he went to see his brother, who also used to be his teammate, and let's just say him and his brother don't have the best relationship. Like, his brother legit refused to acknowledge his presence. He was talking about some I used to have a brother, but when everybody needed him the most, he vanished. My brother is as dead to me as this leg. Damn, I'll be honest, I think this guy is just a big baby man, because he lost his leg before Arch even left. The real reason this man is so butthurt is because he thinks Arch could have given him some support, but like, bro, you're a grown man, you should be able to take care of yourself. It is not that deep. But just as they were talking, his brother's son Rocket shows up, and he turns out to be a huge Arch fan. Like, this guy just might love Arch more than his own dad. Arch leaves and does what he actually came here to do, host tryouts to build a brand new Snow Kids team. Word obviously goes out that the great Arch is hosting tryouts, so by the day of the trials, there's a bunch of people ready to participate. They even cut to this random spaceship that is flying into a kiln, which is Arch's planet. Coincidentally, Rocket was skiing right below that spaceship, so when it crashed, he went to check it out, and inside the ship, he found a white-haired snow bunny baddie. You probably recognize her from the beginning of the video. She was just murmuring the words, "I need to get to the tryouts. I need to get to Arch's tryouts." So we cut back to Arch, and he's giving them a speech. He's talking about some I am convinced we can revive the flux. With these tryouts, we are going to build a brand new Snow Kids team, an even better one with your talents. The first person to try out was Micro, and I gotta say, he was a baller. The way the trial is going to work is that he's gonna have to dribble past a few obstacles and get to this red line as fast as he can. They spawn him the ball and begin the challenge, and I ain't gonna lie, this brother aced it. Fake shots into a spinning roulette to beat this Shadow, and the way the camera was angled, Loki reminded me of that Coutinho ad. He spins past these obstacles, jump over the hurdles, these obstacles moving like Subway Surfers, and then he just proceeds to turn into 09 Lionel Messi.
Messi, immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, gol, 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 gol.
And just like that, he made it to the red line completely unfazed. This man didn't lose the ball once. He's an absolute baller. The cameraman cuts to Rocket, and this girl telling him about some, "Where is Arch? I need to get to Arch. I need to get to the tryouts." Rocket tells her that he would really like to go to the tryouts, but his father wouldn't like that. She hijacks his snowmobile and basically gives him no choice but to go to the tryouts with her. Meanwhile, at Arch tryouts, some people going in, others coming out sad. Dang, That feeling when you know you're not getting picked. Next up is Thren, and he's a defender. And at first he was struggling, but then he just turned off the heat and turned into prime 1B Saka. After every tackle, he had to make an accurate shot to these targets. Though he struggled in the beginning, he was still one of the best defenders there. Next up is Ahito, the goalkeeper. And for some reason, this man is always asleep. But do not let that... Whoa! You are not Manuel Neuer. Do not let that fool you. This man is an absolute beast of a goalkeeper. Up next is May. She's an attacker, but for some reason, they force her to trial as a defender. Dang, she out here getting the Ashito treatment. But hey, even though she didn't intend to be a defender, she turned out to be freakishly good at tackling. So good, in fact, that she was one of the best performing defenders in the tryouts. Up next is Sinad or whatever you call him. This guy is going to be important to the story, and nothing to be said. He's just really good, and he is by far the best attacking player so far. Up next is Jock, and it may not seem like it, but this guy is the MC. He absolutely aced the test. And remember how I say Sinad was the best attacker so far? Yeah, scratch that. Jock is the best, okay? But he's not far better. That's why him and Sinad have this sort of rivalry going on, this Goku and Vegeta type dynamic. Up next is the Snow Bunny, Tia. She's a midfielder, and she's probably the best one yet. Dang, I've been saying that for almost everybody now. I've been calling everybody the best. What the hell? But in her case, she actually is the best, and you're about to see why. Now, her challenge was very simple. All she had to do was score a goal. She begins to focus, and then she starts manifesting blue aura around her. Nah, that's not what I think it is. It can't be, man. She begins to sprint towards them, and the aura just keeps getting bigger, and she just keeps getting faster and faster. She kicks the ball in the air, jumps, and begins spinning. Pauses mid-air. Yeah, we see the pose. She's aura forming. She takes the shot, which is by far the best shot in the entire series so far, and obviously scores. What in the actual blaze even happened? Ladies and gentlemen, she was the first one to reawaken the flocked. Dang, with a performance like that, she better get picked. In fact, she should be #1 on the picked list. Up next is Rocket, but here comes this hater of a father standing in the way of his son's dreams. Dang, he's the average African and Asian dad when you tell him you don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor. But hey, since Rocket was the last dude, they are not going to announce who made that team. And as expected, it's pretty much the MC and all his friends. But wait, hold on. The white-haired girl's here. Wait, where's Micro? That dude was an absolute baller. Hey, Arch, Mfitch. This is disgraceful. It's a disgrace. This is... Oh, wait. He made it. And with that, the team is finally completed. And I'ma end it here. If y'all like this video, then I'm gonna consider making a part 2. And in the part 2, I'm gonna try and like cover like an entire season or something, which will take me a lot of time because like, hey, school is guying me these days. But hey, hope y'all enjoyed this like short video, and I'm gonna make the GTO football video next week because I couldn't find good GTO football footage this week. Bro, why am I stumbling my words so much? Oh yeah, and make sure to check out my gaming channel. I usually go live over there. I pretty much go live every day, and we can chill over there and just hang out, talk about the next video or however y'all are feeling.